College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the South Carolina Gamecocks. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Miami's offense will go to work for the first time today. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Raiola. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Power football with the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the lone running back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the 1st.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the 1st down.
Using his legs, it's Berry. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Miami! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And man, did he find a way to close with that 48-yard run for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, the running back has it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The give to the tailback. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Simmons. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Miami 7, South Carolina 0.
Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Still running at the 40. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a 1st down in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Raiola. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws for the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal coming up. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll return it from the 50. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He breaks a tackle.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
So now it's second and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He's down right at the 17, and the clock will stop to move the chains on the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown.
Number 92 set to kick it away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really just how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Give to the running back. And he takes this one back to the line of scrimmage, a rather anticlimactic end to the first half. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They want to run it left here. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. The Hurricanes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try the left side. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. They'll try to run for it. There he goes! 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. Wide open spaces. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will open from the 15. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Miami 28, South Carolina 0. Let's go.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, running back gets the give. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And this defense has brought their A-game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's difficult. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football. This defense has looked spectacular today.
Back to pass, it's Simmons. Here's a hit. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the returner goes down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Snagged in the middle, it's Lemon. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll give it to the back. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. He's got it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's sharp. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop it.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
It's a seam wide open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end.